Streaming from the 22 News Broadcast Center. This is 22 News at 4 p.m. Digital Edition.
Monday once again. Good Monday afternoon. And thank you for joining us for 22 News at 4 o'clock. I'm Nick Oresco. Top stories in just a second, but first, today could be the first day of another heat wave here in the Pioneer Valley. Let's bring in meteorologist Brian Lapis.
Here we go, and we'll check traffic first, and then we'll get to the heat and the air quality alert as well. Here it is, up and down the valley. We've got smooth sailing. Look at that, Connecticut State Line to Northampton. Good to go. Mass Pike, either side. Good to go as well. Let's take a look at the air quality alert. Unhealthy air for sensitive groups, Hamden and Hampshire County until 11 o'clock tonight. A little bit of the wildfire smoke is back. You can kind of see it on the horizon. 91 now, Springfield, 96 Greenfield, 90 in Westfield, 90 in Orange, 89 in Northampton, and we're close to 90 in the Berkshires as well. Clouds and radar showing what you see outside. Hazy sunshine, and more of that to come for tomorrow. We'll track it and the heat with the 22 News Storm Team forecast.
A man formerly of Springfield was sentenced to prison following a jury trial for child sexual assault charges. According to the DA's office, 57-year-old Benito Ramon was indicted in February 2023 for sexually abusing a child between the ages of 6 and 8. He was arrested in Florida and extradited to Massachusetts for arraignment. The victim disclosed the abuse years later during an unrelated investigation by the Massachusetts Department of Children and Families. Ramon was convicted of multiple child sex abuse charges. He was sentenced to serve up to 13 years in prison on July 9th. A 16-year-old was trapped under a sweeping bar at a bowling alley in Windsor Locks, Connecticut over the weekend. The incident happened around 4:20 Sunday afternoon at the Spare Time Bowling Alley right near Bradley International Airport. According to police, the teen, who was an employee there, tried to clear the lane when the sweeper bar came down and hit him. Due to the pressure and weight, the teen lost consciousness. Other employees raised the bar manually to free the 16-year-old. They were taken to a local hospital and is expected to be okay. OSHA is now investigating. President Donald Trump announced this morning he is federalizing the D.C. police and deploying the National Guard to the nation's capital as part of a crime-fighting effort. President Trump was surrounded by administration officials, including Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, Attorney General Pam Bondi, and FBI Director Kash Patel. He says he's invoking the District of Columbia Home Rule Act to place the D.C. Metropolitan Police Department under direct federal control. It's a rare and controversial move. He also ordered the National Guard to deploy to the nation's capital to combat what he said was a wave of lawlessness, despite statistics showing that violent crime hit a 30-year low last year. Also happening today, Congressman Jim McGovern will be in Greenfield meeting with the former director of the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. The meeting will be open to the public and free to attend. McGovern says they'll be talking about the Trump administration and policies they say take money from everyday Americans. The event happens tonight at 6 o'clock at the Greenfield Community College Dining Commons. Back now, meteorologist Brian Lapis. Clear air, except for an air quality alert.
Yeah.
It is hot as well.
Yeah, 90-degree heat today, and it could be Wednesday, through Wednesday, that we have this 90-degree heat. Let's take a look at the clouds and radar. And you can see that we've got mostly clear skies and just a little bit of haze out there. 22 News Storm Team Skycast, 5 o'clock here this afternoon. Scattered clouds to mostly clear. Evening temperatures will be in the 80s and 70s. It's interesting because even though we're going to be up into the 90s today and tomorrow, the shortening of the days and the mostly clear sky will allow us to dip down into the upper 50s overnight tonight. So while it's hot today, it's going to be not oppressive or uncomfortable overnight, the way things are looking right now. 58 to 64 as the sun rises here tomorrow morning. Sunshine and scattered clouds here tomorrow. High temperatures back into the low 90s. We'll track when we cool down with our 22 News Storm Team Skycast.
It was a dream weekend on the diamond for Jen Powell on Saturday. When the first pitch was thrown out in the game between the Braves and Marlins, she became the first woman umpire to work a regular season Major League Baseball game. Then yesterday, she also made more history when she stepped behind the plate to become the first woman to ever call balls and strikes at a Major League game. The 48-year-old from New Jersey got a lot of support from the crowd, with people cheering her on and bringing signs to mark the accomplishment. Paramount announced today that they bought the rights to UFC in a $7.7 billion deal. This comes just days after completing its merge with Skydance. According to the company's statement, the deal will include all of UFC's 13 marquee events and 30 fight nights. All matches and events will be streamed in the United States on Paramount Plus, and select events will be simulcast on CBS. The deal is set to start next year. The group also signed a 5-year deal with ESPN for $1.6 million. Tonight on 22 News, starting at 5 o'clock, a criminal complaint has been made against Greater Holyoke Chambers Executive Director Jordan Hart. We'll have the latest on this ongoing investigation. And college students move back to school in less than 2 weeks. See how they plan to make their dorms a home away from home. Plus, the Hampden County Sheriff's Department is making its network television debut. A look into what the show is and how it plans to break the cycle of incarceration. Brian?
Traffic looks pretty good here as we start the evening commute. In fact, we're all green except for a little slowdown here at the Mass Pike westbound in Chicopee. That's interesting. Updates on the heat and the air quality on 22 News at 5.
And as always, we have updates on our website, wwlp.com, the free 22 News app, and you can always download 22 News Plus. We'll see you tonight starting at 5.